I'm here with Ed Sanders, Product Marketing Manager for YouTube Europe, right? Yeah. Ed is the guy behind the YouTube Davos debate, and last year were you also behind the YouTube question? Yeah. Which last year I said was sort of brilliant, because not only did you get a lot of people at the event and all over the world to answer that, whatever that question was. What was the question last year?
It's what one thing companies, countries, or individuals do to change the world.
Super awesome question, a little vague, but you have, and I mentioned this last year, the absolute best location at Davos, because right over here is where all the heads of states and CEOs go for private press interviews or whatever. So everybody sort of comes through here, and you have quite a big space. You have a few computers set up here. And then this is new. So you have, it's Google Earth.
Yeah. So we got some, as part of our partnership with the World Economic Forum, we've actually built data from them and PricewaterhouseCoopers into the Google Earth layers. I might just get Amit to. Amit, can you just zoom out? We're on camera here showing with TechCrunch showing the Google Earth layers.
What's the touch? How do you work in the touch screen?
Touchscreen operates on infrared technology behind. But essentially it's just a normal screen. All the projectors and touchscreen.
It's a great wireless keyboard. I have a couple of those at home. The trackpad, yeah. So
as you can see here, we've got timescales on the top right, so visualization of what quality infrastructure will look like in the next.
You've overlaid some WEF data onto
correct, the KML layers to
do something visually interesting with it.
All right. Well, I'll do one not with the web, but I'll do one with the Met Office in the UK. They've done a visualization of climate change over 100 years. So that's with the Met Office and the Hadley Center, and that's the time scale on top there.
Okay.
Just watch the colors changing. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit more so you'll be able to see the colors. All right. And here you go.
So this is, you said, climate change?
Yeah. So it's basically what it's doing is that, in a very simple way, it's trying to explain on the left-hand side the number of degrees that the temperatures will rise over the next 100 years.
Okay.
It's the IPCC model, and then they've overlaid it on the globe. So you can see over there, stopped at August 2046.
Yeah.
And you can see that we are looking at around 6 to 7 degrees increase in most parts of the world. But if you look at here near the ice cap, you see the red.
Uh-oh.
And yeah, exactly. And you clearly see that we're already at 12. And now I'll take you to the end. I'll take you to 2096. And you'll see.
Is my house in California underwater at this point?
No, that kind of modeling we haven't done as yet with the IPCC.
You're Google. You guys should be able to figure this out.
I hope so. And that, you see that, so we're at 2095 July, and we're around 18 degrees around that. So it's a very simple way of telling the average person, what really is going on with climate change.
In other words, by 2095, own waterfront property in Arizona.
Absolutely.
You want to see something else?
Nope.
All right.
So, how many people have answered the question this year?
On the ground, we've had up hovering around 100 video mark, which is fantastic. So
any super interesting celebrities? I saw Kofi Annan over here.
We've had Kofi Annan was here. We've had Paulo Coelho. We've had the Prime Minister of South Korea, Rwanda, all over the world. We've had heads of state from lots of different places, but also CEOs of big corporations and chairmen. So the chairman of Intel, for example, came by. Chairman of MasterCard about 5 minutes ago. So lots of people integrating and giving us their views on the things which are sort of shaping Davos.
And how much did you have to pay to have this area?
We didn't pay anything. We've got a fantastic relationship with the WEF.
On top of I guess there's a Google party there. Google has a relationship.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, there's sort of the executive relationship, which is the integration of the executives into the conference. But this is a great strategic partnership that's we hope will go on for a long time.
Yeah, but you can't be free. Awesome. So you're going to have this again next year?
Well, I hope so. I mean, this year we've got 4 strands of questions rather than one, and we've got, you can see on the screen there, the polling system which we've developed, so we give people an added layer of interaction with the site. Next year, bigger and better, and hopefully we can keep it going for a long time, but we'll try and supersede it next year.
All right, Ed. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Mike.